Today we are taking a look inside the Good and the Beautiful Language Arts Level 6. Hey guys, it's Bonnie from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool and welcome to my channel. I've been homeschooling for 11 years and this is actually my first time. It's my second time having a student start level 6, but it's my first time that I have a student completing it. So today I want to do a lesson with me video for you guys as my son completes a lesson of the Good and Beautiful level 6. This is the daily checklist for the level 6. He has to practice his grammar cards or geography cards for 5 to 7 minutes a day. He completes one lesson from this course book and then he has to read for 30 minutes. So he is on lesson 4. And the first thing he has to do is practice spelling words that come from dictation, but he doesn't have any yet. So if he did, because we're going to do dictation next, then I would write them down in the beginning here. And we would practice these words for 3 to 4 minutes every time it said so. And then we would cross it out when he got it right several days in a row. So we are going to dictate these sentences. I don't know why you checked this off. We haven't done it yet. He checks everything off on the page. Okay. All right, so I am going to dictate these sentences here. And he's focusing on it's being a contraction and the apostrophes for these words and different words. He usually gets everything right. So let's see how he does today. You'll breathe more than 1 billion breaths in a lifetime. You'll breathe more than 1 billion breaths in a lifetime. The burglar's assistant stole a fossil from the museum's vault. The burglar's assistant stole a fossil from the museum's vault. Next, he's going to read this to me, the definitions of these words, and this portion of Elizabeth Kenny in the Australian Bushland Part 3.
I'm reading fast. During the long hours of the journey, Elizabeth's wrist became swollen and the pain was almost unbearable. She bit her lip and refused to utter a sound. When Mr. McDonald explained the wrist, he explained that the fracture was serious and should take a long time to heal. It would not be wise to take her home with it.
The next thing he's going to do is independent and dependent clauses. So this he does by himself. He's going to read the definitions, write down the 2 types of clauses, read all of this stuff, and just get your hands out here.
Check it out.
Circle the subordinating conjunctions. He is a kid who cannot see check boxes. They need to be checked. Even if you didn't do them, they have to be checked. Okay, so he's gonna read all this. It's just a big lesson on subordinated conjunctions, and then he's like a little practice. And then he's gonna set a timer of 30 minutes and study this painting.
30 minutes?
30 seconds, 30 seconds. And then he has some instructions here. And he's going to do this while studying art while studying prepositions. Okay, and then the definition of a preposition is pretty much review in the beginning. Then he has a little exercise here. He's going to circle the words that could be prepositions and then a little homophone section. And then his favorite part, writing practice through art. But one thing at a time. You do the easy stuff first, the grammar, okay? Okay, so level 6 comes with an answer key, which I'm going to look up because I'm uncertain for one of his questions. And now having this answer key, I'm able to help him better without having to think too much. Like that. Well, let's see. Let's start from the beginning. Let's see what would be an independent clause, okay? And we'll stop when it's not. The 3 stood still, hand in hand, and watched the soldiers until...
So slaps his shoulders?
Shoulders. You watch the shoulders. Circle your subordinating conjunction. This makes this a dependent clause, not that. So it's until the whole sentence. She realized that her roses would soon be wilted unless she walked a little faster. What word, if you took it out, would make unless she walked? Yeah. All right, so the next thing he had to do was study the painting, which depicts a landscape in Australia. And then he has a paragraph here that talks about the art, what the artist wanted to emphasize, why did he include people in the painting, and how writing compares to painting, and how you can capture pictures in your mind when you're writing. This is writing can paint marvelous pictures in the mind too. So then he had a little section of personification here. And then using the painting, he had to use 2 sentences as inspiration using personification. So he chose, the trees are whispering and the grass is breathing. Aaron, that's beautiful.
Do that, Aaron.
Aaron, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, so that was his lesson. So sometimes there's more writing, sometimes there's more grammar, sometimes there's geography, sometimes there's the dreaded essays, but there's always something different, and they do always explain everything. So that's that. Nice little lesson on the Good and the Beautiful level 6. We also have, sometimes it has him do the reading. So he has a level 6 reader here. And then for 5 minutes, he has to study his grammar and geography cards. So I'm gonna send him off to do that. He has his grammar and geography cards in here, and the answers are on one side and the questions are on the other side. So he studies these for 5 minutes every day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for a bunch of other do lessons with me coming up this week and next. And if you have anything that you know that we use that you want to see, leave it in the comments below and I'll do my best to get around to making a video to it. And I will see you in the next video.